everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So I hope you've been enjoying my videos so far. The views and comments certainly say you have been. Thought I'd just go for a walk this morning and talk about something I like doing almost daily, and that's pretty much going for a walk. I don't plan where I'm going to go. I just pick a direction, pick a soil or street and head down it, and that's exactly what I'm doing this morning. And what I want to show you on this video is the walk I did yesterday. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to keep over this side of the video, because on the other side of the video I'm going to put some pictures that I took on my walk yesterday. Now you'll have to excuse me, I apologise for the noise. This is Thailand and traffic is everywhere, even though I'm in the back street here heading towards a temple of some sort. It's about another 10 minutes away. But yeah, yesterday's walk was really interesting. I just like getting out and exploring, and particularly taking photographs, as you'll see. So I can't think of the name of the canal I was in, but that'll be the first picture I'll put up there, and the name will be there. Okay, so there you go. While I'm talking, we'll just flick through the slideshow, and I can show off my pictures. I thought that's the best way of doing it while we talk about my walks. So yeah, I'll just let those photos flick through and let me know in the comments what you think. When I headed out, my main focus, I thought, was I saw some really nice graffiti around on the walls, bright colourful graffiti, so I started taking a few photos of that. But then I found this canal road where they've rejuvenated one of the canals, obviously, and turned it into where all the houses along there have all set up shop and coffee shops and all sorts of places, as you'll see in the pictures. It's really quite nice. I was there about 9 in the morning, which was fairly early, but I noticed when I came back past there later in the day, it was just as deserted. So it must be like low season around here. Not sure, must be low season. Anyway, so there's some photos I took, and I'll let them show as we go walking along here. You would have heard the dog, something you've got to watch out for over here. Although I haven't had an experience with it too much, is the soy dogs. They do tend to recognise foreigners. There was actually an abandoned place across the river from the hotel I wanted to have a look at yesterday, because I saw some guys in there doing a bit of fishing, and I thought I'll go and have a look. I noticed there was a gate open without any warning sign to not go in. I took about 10 steps in there, and all of a sudden these dogs over in the distance spotted me and started barking and coming towards me, so made a quick exit out of there. So yes, you've got to be really careful of the soy dogs around. All along this street here, and it is pretty much just a little suburban street, nothing more, are just houses who have turned their garages into shops. There's even a hairdresser's right there. There was an older lady just before I turned on the camera making Thai pancakes, which looked quite interesting. Never seen them before. But there's little cafes and places along here. Yeah, it's interesting. So, as I say, yeah, I like going for the walk like this, and just checking out the areas and getting a bit of exercise at the same time. And what I do is I plan to get back around 11 o'clock, which is in time for my daily swim before lunch. Tough life, this retirement, isn't it? Oh, we're coming up to this temple at the moment, so I hope even if the slides aren't finished yet, I'll just keep talking a bit longer so we see, because there were quite a few pictures I took. There's a nice big park in Chiang Mai where I took some photos as well, and also along the street. And I might also mention, I just happened to be standing on a street corner trying to catch a photo of you know, a family on a bike. You usually see about the father or the mother and baby and another kid sitting on motor scooters. When a guy walked up to me and said, "Hello, Globe Tripper, how are you?" and shook my hand, and turns out it was a subscriber. Caught me by surprise. It was really nice. So yeah, it was interesting. We had a bit of a chat, and yeah, he told me he just subscribed to the channel, and yeah, it was good to meet one of you guys out there. So if you do happen to see me walking around, I don't know how often that's going to be, what the chances are, but yeah, it's great to say hello to you guys. Just say hello. Make sure it's me though. You know, don't be a stranger. Anyway, I think that should have been all the slides gone through and all the photos. Like I said, if you like them, let me know in the comments. And here we are at one of the temples. A loud motorbike going by. There's always one or two, isn't there? And this looks really nice. I don't know if we'll go in or we'll just have a quick look around. Alright, let me just turn the camera around so we can see. And there we go. So over here, the Buddhist temples are actually called Wats, for those who don't know. And you're welcome to walk in here. There's no problem walking in and having a look around. And especially when I think next week or the week after there is some big major festival on here in Thailand itself. And I don't know whether it's when the young children, so children get to go in to the temples, and they spend, I think, a certain amount of time with the monks. And then I don't know whether it's a year, I don't know, it might be that long. Let me know in the comments how long it is. And then they have a big ceremony when they're going in, and then they also have a big ceremony when they're coming back out. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's coming up as a big holiday where everything closes and all these wats and temples are open up to the public, and they have these big colourful festivals. So I'm really hoping to find out exactly when that is, and definitely want to attend one of the larger wats for that. Maybe someone up here is a local subscriber or watcher and wants to let me know. That'd be great. But, yeah, look at that. Looks really good, eh? All in gold leaf. Pretty impressive. Look at that. And as you can see, it's actually a bit of blue sky today. Not that it was rain before or cloudy, it's just that it's smoky, and it is still smoky right now. So there we go, there's an exit out into the street here where they've got a few trinkets and stuff you can buy, like type prayer flags, things, and stuff related to the temple. A lot of people buy gifts for the monks, and present them all to the monks, and it sort of returns good karma back. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to continue walking down a little bit further, and when I come back we'll have a bit of a chat again. Look at the stuff in there, quite colourful stuff. Wow. I was just wondering, you know, they should sell kites, but then again, there's no wind, so that could be a bit of a problem. Alright, I shall be back in a second. Hey, back everybody. It turns out we're at the wrong Wat. Yes, wrong Wat. Now we're at the right Wat. The Wat Sa Toi is what this is called. Sa Toi. Sa Ta Toi, yes. So, yeah, and just went past a school. I can hear all kids in there learning, But let's go in and have a look. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, just before you all sneak off and think, oh, who wants to see another temple, is my hobby. A few people questioned me about what my other hobbies is here. So we will talk, just have a quick look in here. And again, looking nice and golden. This looks like what they have in Nepal. They call them a stupa in Kathmandu and Nepal. But it's a beautiful looking temple with dragons all on the side. Sorry, got the sun on the wrong side, so I can never get the sun right, can I? For me, my face, I'm lit up fine. Otherwise, it's either that or I'm in the shadow. But anyway, yeah, this looks really nice. There's a nice fountain with a dragon. There we go. Another one there. Everything's written in Thai, so I'm not sure what that big hall is there. Looks fairly new. There we go. Obviously we can't go in there, it's closed, but let's have a look. Beautiful gold. Look at that. Now the sun's on it in the right direction. Okay. Excellent. And nobody's here. That's okay. So yeah, hobbies. Look at the monkey. First monkey I've seen in Chiang Mai. Hobbies. So I do have a hobby. My hobby is building models, as in plastic models. Let's have a quick look up here. I don't think there is anything up here. Oh, we got some cows. Yeah, plastic models. What do I see there? Oh, hello. I see you. G'day. Plenty of cats around. Watching out for dogs. In fact, I see more cats than dogs lately. Yeah, so modelling. So no, I'm not a catwalk model. I'm a plastic modeler. Build plastic models, cars, ships. Originally it was ships. Cows are just happen to be going away from us, unfortunately. Some vacant land here. Turn the camera back around. Here I am. So I should be getting somewhere in the shade, shouldn't I? Let's go down here. Yeah, so there's plastic models. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, aren't I? I build I almost said aeroplanes, which I haven't actually built. I'll tell you what, let me find somewhere cool to sit and we'll come back. There we go, that's better. So I build plastic models. Started off with ships, then I did a few spaceships, and then I moved on to some cars, and then I've done some armor, tank, so plastic models. And I started a YouTube channel doing that and showing that off and sharing my pretty much start into plastic models as like I am doing here, my retirement and move into Thailand. When I was young, I never built any plastic models. I don't remember building any, and I picked up my first plastic model only 3 years ago, and that's when I started the YouTube channel. So it was like a beginner's perspective of building plastic models, and I go through the whole process of unboxing the kits, showing what's in there, going through the instructions, to step by step building model up over the whole series of that particular model, whether it's the hood, the Yamato battleship, whatever I'm building. And if you're interested, because when I came to Thailand, most of the weight of my one bag moving over here was with modelling equipment that I wasn't sure I could get hold of when I was here, and I bought 3 plastic models with me. One I'm building right now is the Martini Brabham Formula One car from 1975. It's a 1/12 scale Tamiya kit. That's the current one I'm building, and the video's currently at the moment. And that's what I do when I'm not at the pool, going for a walk, taking photos, eating, so forth. I think you really need to have a hobby. Now, if you're interested in the channel, and I'll give myself a plug here, there'll be a link down in the description to Oz Scale Modelling. That's me, and I'm getting up to, at this point now, at the time you're viewing, up close to 5,500 subscribers, and that channel's doing really well and growing as well. And that, even though I'm retired here in Thailand, is a bit of income, my only income actually. And I think in the next few months, the way that channel's going, because I've just introduced memberships for people to join, that should generate enough to at least pay half my rent here in Thailand each month, and that would be nice. And of course, to help me with purchasing kits, which fortunately there's a really nice model shop here in Chiang Mai. So yeah, I really think that you need to have a hobby. I mean, think about it. When you retire from work in your own country, I mean, you're used to going to work every day and working, and then that suddenly stops. What are you going to do? You know, I've met people and bosses I've worked for who should have retired years ago, but they don't, because they got nothing else to do. You got to have a hobby, you know. I mean, you can say, "Oh, go down and sit at the bar all day and drink." Well, if that's what you want to do, then that's good for you. I don't drink myself. I never really did. My background is in the security industry, where most of the time I had to be available 24/7, constantly. So I couldn't drink, and I was never a real big social person, going out drinking anyway. At least not, you know, after my crazy teenage years. But you need to have a hobby, and you really need to keep your mind occupied. And whether it's photography as well, I enjoy taking photographs, as you saw in the slides there. You know, I mean, they're all right, they were just taken with the phone, but I do have a nice camera that was gifted to me by a subscriber from my other channel, who I'm really thankful to her for that. I primarily use that for videoing my building of the models, which it's a great camera for, but it's also a good vlogging camera for doing what I'm doing now instead of using the phone. It's a Nikon Z30, really good camera. But yeah, have a hobby. Keep yourself occupied. I mean, it's nothing for me to go and sit down. I've got my bench all set up. I think you might have seen a little bit of that in the last video, where I scanned the phone across and you could see where I work. I bought myself an air compressor here. I do the airbrushing with the paint, and like I said, I could sit there. You know, I'm always been an early person, so I'll wake up early in the morning. I'll be up at, well, to be honest, sometimes I do live streams. I do live streams on that channel once a week, and I get up at 4 AM for that, because that's the time when most of my subscribers in the UK, Australia and the US are prime time to watch, and it's quite popular. So I can be up at that time, but normally I get up about 6 AM, have something to eat, coffee, and then start work on the model for a couple of hours. I mean, if I really get into it, I could be working on that, completely skip my pool time and go straight up to lunchtime, and realise, oh geez, I've got to go get something to eat. So yeah, it's a great way to fill in your time. The idea with that too is that the models that I build, I plan to give them away. There are so many coffee shops here in Chiang Mai and Thailand generally, that I'm sure that they'd be able to, a coffee shop here or there would be able to find a little bit of shelf space to sit one of my model race cars or tanks or whatever else I'm going to build. In fact, my next model will probably be a little Honda Monkey, which is quite popular over here. Little Honda Monkey motorcycle. So yeah, so those who asked, what do I do with my hobby, my modeling, that's what it is. I do that. Anyway, I'm going to finish up here. Thank you all for joining me on another video, and I'll be back in a few more days. I actually have to visit my visa agent this week to go the next step in my progress to retirement visa. So it'll be another trip to immigration, and we'll be able to talk about how that went, and also we'll go through any more comments and questions that you guys might have asked. So yeah, thank you for subscribing, everybody. I swear it's unbelievable. I'm averaging an extra 100 subscribers every day at the moment. It's just amazing. Every time I look at the statistics, it's gone up. You know, oh, another 5, another 6, another 7 subscribers. It's averaging 100 a day. It's fantastic. And your comments are keeping me busy too. That's great. So yeah, again, thank you all for all the comments, all the good comments, all the positive stuff, because, you know, I mean, we got smoky season happening. Seasoning may as well be season happening here. It's not affecting me too bad at all, really, that I know of. I mean, you know, I know it's not healthy breathing in the smoke, but I don't have any condition that I don't have any, you know, most of the time I hardly even notice the smell of the smoke. But that's just me. I know a lot of people do suffer, and most likely next year I may probably take off for a few weeks down where the air's fresher on an island somewhere. Alright, well, once again, thanks guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video, eh? Don't forget, comment and a thumbs up, much appreciated. Cheers, bye all.